see the film and join the dark side.
You will see The Force Awakens. You will enjoy it. Woo! We just got back from watching The Force Awakens for the second time. Larry, I mean, wasn't it really exciting? His face has been stuck like this ever since the movie started.
It's true. It's all true. The Jedi, the Force, the light side.
All of it. This is Ben and Larry, and we're giving you our spoiler-free review of The Force Awakens.
Let's just say that The Force Awakens won't disappoint the people with an open mind towards Star Wars. If you're a fan of the old school Star Wars, you're going to see all the lovely parts that you had in the past, but with some new stuff kind of thrown in there.
So we saw it once in 3D, and then we saw it in 2D. Now, for me, the 3D was kind of cool, like for starship battles and big action scenes, but then the rest of the movie, it just really didn't add very much to it. What did you think?
Yeah, the 3D kind of was just, it was there. You know, certain objects would pop at you, which was awesome, but at the same point, you know, 3D, unless it's made for 3D, you're not really going to enjoy it to the fullest effect.
The movie is chocked full of references, Easter eggs, and little nuggets here and there that if you are a diehard Star Wars fan, you'll pick up on it, and like there's just so much that you can absorb and recognize from the old films.
Don't go in the film looking for all the Easter eggs. Just let it happen. Half the time you're going to notice it just by going, wait a minute, that voice sounds familiar. And half the time you're going to see those little winks towards the diehard fans that just makes you go, oh!
There was a couple of special cameos in the film that everybody should probably know about by now, so it's not really a spoiler. Daniel Craig has a cameo in there somewhere, and Simon Pegg has a cameo in there somewhere. I picked up Simon Pegg right off the bat. I knew which character was his as soon as I saw it because I recognized the costume. Daniel Craig, I didn't really recognize him until we watched it the second time, and then I was like, oh, okay, that's who that is.
Yeah, trust me, if you haven't looked at any of the news articles on there, you're going to kind of be looking for Daniel Craig, but let's just say he's in one particular scene that is just him and another person.
So in terms of cinematography, the film had such awesome color palettes for every location.
It was true to the Star Wars feel.
Right. No, it looked like a Ralph McQuarrie painting was jumping off of the canvas at you. It has a wide range of colors. It's awesome. I don't know what I'm saying here. Oh, man. The story was engaging. I was on the edge of my seat, for lack of a better phrase. I was locked in on the screen the whole time. My eyes were wide. I was taking in everything and every little bit. Overall, the story was interesting. You wanted to watch it. You wanted to know what happened next.
It was a story that progressed in a general direction. You knew it was coming to an end at some point. You didn't know where, but there were times when you could kind of feel it, maybe with the Force, where it was going.
Another thing I really liked about the story is that it didn't get some kind of love story forced into it. I'm going to say that there was a really good friendship where two characters bonded in what I would consider a true friendship, but they didn't try to shove romance down our throats between those two characters.
They actually gave the characters some more personalities that you would experience in like today's world. You know, a little bit of insecurity, a little bit of fear, a little bit of just that constant need to be doing something right.
So my favorite character of the film was Rey. She portrayed a really good, strong female lead for the movie.
Oh yeah, I feel like if you watch her face a lot during the movie, you'll get those micro expressions that she's throwing out there. So you can kind of feel what she's feeling while she's trying to cover it up on the outside as well.
I've heard that Kylo Ren might have been slightly disappointing, that he wasn't the bad guy that everybody was expecting. Now that's not really a spoiler because I don't agree with it. I mean, you're not getting Darth Vader, you're getting Kylo Ren.
Most fans of Star Wars know that the dark side and the light side have a kind of extremes. The lows and the highs of the light side and dark side.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Okay, Mace Windu uses his anger to help fuel his fighting in the Jedi side. Qui-Gon, Yoda, they kind of more use their calm to get out of the ways. And then you have people like the Emperor, who's an extreme, angry, bad mother lover. And then you kind of have, you know, Ren. You know, he's still young to the dark side, in a manner of speaking.
I guess the thing to take away is try not to bring any preconceived notions about who the bad guy should be, and just try to discover who he's becoming, or who he is. The movie is very personal.
It's not on a grand scheme of things. It's not, I'm the bad guy, I'm going to do all this bad things to the universe. But they generally have a purpose, not just, hey, I'm a bad guy, I'm here to mess stuff up. Let's go!
So, Larry, what was your favorite non-spoilery part of the movie?
I think my favorite non-spoilery part is when you first see the Millennium Falcon. Not a spoiler, but when you see it, you're gonna laugh. It's everyone in the theater laughs. So
that's a good point. The humor in the movie is really well written. It's not cheesy one-liners. It actually feels authentic, and the situations are funny, and some of the lines are funny, and you get a little bit of one-line punches, but it doesn't feel forced, and it doesn't feel like it has to be there.
Oh my gosh, I'm just going to let you know right now, I don't care who you are, you're going to love BB-8. BB-8 is honestly one of the most lovable characters you're ever going to meet in the Star Wars galaxy. If you get it.
BB-8 is like R2-D2's younger brother.
Yeah, he's like the younger brother that has a bunch of sass to him.
Another thing I really liked about the movie was the amount of intrigue and mystery surrounding the dark side. Just like in the original trilogy, the first time you see the Emperor, you have no idea who this guy is. You have no idea what he's capable of. And the way that he's introduced is very mysterious. You know nothing about him. And the same thing happened with Supreme Leader Snoke. Yes, you meet him, but you will know nothing about him by the end of the movie. All we can do is speculate. So there's not a spoiler we could give you, even if we wanted to, because we don't know anything.
Yeah, I mean, if you consider that a spoiler, you could just look at IMDb and be spoiled that way. But you're going to meet a guy named Snoke, and you're not going to know anything about him. You're just going to have to make your own guesses.
If you look at a lot of things that happened in the original trilogy, you get some parallels to that in this new trilogy that has just begun. We all know that there is Starkiller Base. It's on the poster, and that is the super weapon. And then you have secret information. Secret information is a huge theme in this movie and was a huge theme in the original trilogy. People that have secrets, or there's secret information that people are trying to find, or that secret information can save the galaxy.
The story's almost about destiny picking you, destiny finding you and thrusting you into this situation, whether you're ready or not. It's kind of nice that they kind of give you that humanity side of it and being like, hey, sometimes you're not ready for it, but you got to go either way. But either way, you're going to meet a bunch of characters in this film that there's some that you love, some that you missed, and then there's new characters that you're going to learn to appreciate. It's just the humanity that they kind of brought to the film this time.
In the early behind-the-scenes footage, it was talked about how the old characters from the original trilogy are passing the torch to new characters. And over the course of the movie, you really do get that feeling that the torch has been passed. The things that you're rooting for and the things that you want to happen that you love about Star Wars, it pays off. It doesn't fall flat or disappoint.
And I feel like it literally hits all your emotional spectrum. Like, especially if you're a fan. I know a lot of people were fans that went to the movie and were kind of like, it was alright. It'll be like my number 2 that I love. But at the same point, you're going to appreciate the movie. You're not going to walk away going, ugh, I wasted my money on that.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and like the video. Hey, if you've seen Force Awakens, let us know in the comments below and what you thought of it. And if you haven't seen it, tell us your favorite rumor, or tell us what you're excited about seeing.
And if you notice something we didn't notice, or you know something we don't know, let us know in the comments down below. You're never gonna like the video, Ben.
Yes, they will. They're part of the light side.
No! They're never gonna comment or subscribe.
Yes, they will. The light side always prevails.
No! Star